Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Inside Artesian Football here on WREP 15 Sports. I'm your host, Eric Meyer, joined as always by Artesian head coach Fred Kutruff. The Artesians pick up a big win, their second straight, over the Whiteland Warriors on Friday night. A good performance on both sides of the ball. We'll come back with the coach and talk about that contest. We'll also have the sophomore Noah Davis in here to talk with him about how playing time and how the varsity action has been going for him thus far this year. And we'll also look ahead to the Artesians' final regular season game at home as they battle a non-conference foe, the Roncalli Rebels, on Friday night. Up first, though, we'll take a break. We'll come back and take a look at the highlights from the Whiteland win when Inside Artesian Football continues.
Discover Artesian Outdoors, the Bass Pro Shop on State Road 37 next to 84 Lumber. Inside you'll find a shop crammed full with all your hunting and fishing needs. Artesian Outdoors, the Bass Pro Shop, carries a full line of archery and hunting supplies of all types. And they have a giant selection of tackle, live bait, and fishing gear. And catalog ordering is also available every Monday. For all your hunting and fishing needs, stop by Artesian Outdoors, the Bass Pro Shop on State Road 37 next to 84 Lumber behind O'Neill Mulch.
Shop at Keller's Office Supply at 159 North Main Street in Martinsville for all your school and office supply needs. When you come to Keller's, you'll find superstore prices with hometown service. Keller's Office Supply offers same-day delivery for all your office and janitorial needs. And if they don't have your supplies in stock, why drive when you can call Keller's? They have over 35,000 unique and hard-to-find items that are available to deliver them to your door the very next day. Looking for new office furniture? John Lake and Keller's can design custom-made furniture to fit your space.
Come to Keller's. We'll treat you like family.
Being a student athlete has definitely helped me in the classroom because it's helped me balance my time. Teachers expect the best of you, and so do coaches, and you also always want to be there for your teammates whenever they need you. Between school and sports and just being there for your friends, you need to stay highly motivated, stay on top of your game, and that way you can just be a better person overall. High school sports, a healthy part of a complete education.
Back inside Artesian Football with the head coach, Fred Kutruff. Coach, you guys pull out a big win over the Whiteland Warriors on Friday night at Whiteland in the Mid-State Conference matchup. This is a contest that was fairly close throughout the game. You guys then had an opportunity to be able to bump that lead, and unlike other games where you've been able to take advantage of it, you were certainly able to do that, get a couple of touchdown leads. Things kind of snowballed from there, got some defensive stops, and you come away with a big win over the Warriors on Friday night.
Well, I think they're a very good football team, and it's in the years past, you know, it seems like we've gone over there and got beaten pretty soundly, but again, it was, 5-6 plays in all these contests that kind of changed the game, and this time the ball bounced our way, and that's kind of been our, it hasn't been that great the first 3 or 4 games. We're in the games, and things just didn't go our way. The last couple of weeks, things have gone our way, and we've gotten a few breaks, and our kids have taken advantage of it.
Kind of gave them a dose of their own medicine with running the football. You guys really were able to run it down their throats, if you will. You had 2 guys over 100 yards. Hayden throws for over 100 yards. It was a pretty good offensive effort. Got to give some credit to the offensive line, to the running backs as well, but a good game for you guys on the ground on Friday.
Well, I thought we had a lot of key things on the offensive side of the ball. Of course, I know we did, I thought, a great job on defense. We kind of bent but didn't break and didn't give up the big play except for, a couple times. We play Whiteland, as long as we're scoring, that's not a bad thing. But I thought Hayden Northern, his throwing doesn't show up, but he's just doing a fantastic job running the ball club. And, he's just making really good decisions. And, as long as that continues, well, I think we're going to be a pretty good ball club. And really the credit goes to the up front guys. The offensive line, an opponent that was much bigger than us, you look out there and we look like midgets compared to them, and our guys just took it to them. And we're not intimidated, and it opened up some big holes for Kane Liscombe, of course. And then Hunter Smith probably had his best game I've ever seen him play. He ran well, he blocked well, and just had a great night for us. So, kind of put it all together there, and just hope we can maintain this as the last stretch of getting ready for sectional.
over 300 yards rushing in the contest for the Artesians, who racked up over 400 total yards on the night against the Whiteland Warriors. Let's take a look at some of those highlights from the contest against Whiteland, and you will see right now we go to the air here in the early going, and that kind of set up the run later on in the game.
Spencer Clefane, nice grab there, and that's what, you know, they were really giving that, and probably were giving it throughout the whole game, but did a nice job. He did a big catch there by Noah Davis. Talk to him here a little bit later. Here, Big Hunter. This was a couple of big plays right up the middle. Just did a great job. He's a big kid, and he's very, very agile. People don't realize how agile he is. Good pressure here. This quarterback, Regal, has hurt us in the past, and you know, he's a great little athlete, and our guys did a good job keeping him contained, and we didn't want him to beat us. They got a good little running back there. We get a good hat on him there. Another Harris. You've heard the Harris name numerous times. This is the third Harris brother, and this is the last one, thank goodness. He is pretty darn good, and unfortunately, he's only a junior. We did a pretty good job on him most of the night. Spencer Clefane did a good job. Didn't run the ball a lot, blocked well for us. He's our last two-way guy. He plays offense and defense. Kane Liscombe here, great run here. I think he's going to get in. You know, he's not going to go down the first time. I guess the other one is where he scores on kind of the same move. But he's going to spin and move and get what he can. Great decision here by Hayden Northern. This is why we've been pretty good. In the past, last year, he might have thrown that, made a bad decision. He took what he got. I didn't like him taking that hit. He needs to get out of bounds, but did a good job. And look at the offensive line just, you know, finishing in the end zone, opening those big holes for Hunter. This is their jet sweep, and you know, we contained this thing most of the night. Coach Rose had a great game plan for it, and they did a good job. Here you see it again. This is kind of what we do, and this is the score I thought we had earlier. But this is Kane Liscombe. He's very fast and very strong kid, and great attitude. Again, our offensive line doing what they're supposed to, moving bodies. Another good pressure here on this quarterback. This guy has killed us in the past. Thank goodness he's a senior. He's a 3-year starter for him and has done a great job. Again, their jet sweep. I think we didn't put as many guys in the box. We kept guys back for the pass, and we were going to bend but not break, and you know, make them drive it. And for the, you know, except for a couple drives, we did a pretty good job on that. They tried to hit us deep on some plays, but you know, we had guys back there to cover it. Noah Davis, I'd like to say this was called, but this is Noah just being an athlete. Gets us a big first down. This was huge. You know, this guy's going to be one of those special players we talk about. Big Hunter, and right after this, Big Hunter rumbles. We get up in there, and you know, I think that's some real game changers. You know, you talk about a couple games change the game. Right there, 2 plays in a row really changed it. We kind of took control of this contest. Spencer Clefane getting in. Spencer's not very fast, but he's very deceptive. He's always going to get in. He's always going to get some extra yardage, and he's going to make the first guy miss. Big list of the quarterback. You know, there's a quarterback draw that they like to do, and again, we are adding Big Dallas Nunn making a big play there. Played a pretty solid game for us. Dallas has really come on and played some great football for us. And here's a big guy rumbling again. Nice job. I think we got a penalty on that. Noah trying to block did a pretty good job, and they got us for a clip, but we'll take that. We'll have to clean it up. Kane Liscombe doing a good job getting 5-6 yards of crack. I really like the way if you notice that way our line is moving people, just finishing. We get a penalty on this, but I like this. This is Matt Callan taking up for his quarterback. Officials should have blown that darn whistle, and they didn't, so he's protecting his quarterback. Swarming on this, get a big turnover. Spencer Clefane makes a big play on this. I'm sorry, that was James Callan. He ripped that ball loose and also got the fumble. That was a huge play for us right there. Hayden, the boy, he can spin it well. There's James Callan again making a nice catch. I haven't seen many kids, and I've not seen many spin it the way that Hayden has. I've had some good quarterbacks, but he throws a tight spiral. Another big play coming here. Guy's got no place to go. There's a sophomore, Clayton Brown, getting after it, and then of course I believe that's Brian Hill coming and finishing things off. So we had a lot of guys step up, and it was fun. You know, the kids finally. You know, their hard work has paid off, and I said hopefully we're ready to roll here a little bit, and you know, we could get this team in the sectional. So hopefully our kids remember what happened 2 years ago when we put it on them pretty good, and then things didn't quite work out in the sectional. But I don't think that's going to happen this year.
We're going to take a break here, bring in Noah Davis. You saw him on some of those highlights. We'll bring the coach back in, talk with him about the contest coming up on Friday night. It'll be a tough one. It's a very good Roncalli ball club coming to town. We'll take a break, come back with the coach, and talk about that when Inside Artesian Football continues.